Call selected. Screen record selected. Screen frequency. Frequency missing. Voice off.
Yeah, no. Yes. Yeah, let's go.
Here, take this contact microphone. Place it on the safe and you might be able to hear when it unlocks.
Wouldn't it be quicker if you did it?
You found it, so it's only fair that you open it as well. I'll keep watch and let you know if someone's coming.
Okay, Richard. Let's see what secrets you've hidden in here. So, how do I do this?
With the contact microphone, you should be able to hear the click from the locking mechanism. When you hear the clunk of the locking bar, you should stop and drag in the other direction. I think these kind of locks usually start to the right, so drag to the right until you hear a clunk, then switch directions. Keep doing that until the safe is open.
No, I think I missed.
You'll have to start over and go to the right. These kind of locks probably reset if you do it wrong.
I don't think that's right.
Start over and try again.
This is harder than I thought.
Start by dragging slowly from left to right and stop immediately when you hear a loud clunk. Then switch directions and drag from right to left. You might have to switch directions again.
Yes! Patricia versus Locks, 2-0. Now let's see what you thought was worth hiding, Richard.
What did you find?
A tape. I wonder what's on it.
We'd better listen to this in our office. Let's load the reel into my tape recorder and hear what secrets are hidden on it.
Well, what's wrong with your tape recorder?
It's not my recorder, it's the tape. I'm not entirely sure how I'll fix it. You'll have to give me a few days.
Chapter 2.
April 14th. The chief has given me my first assignment. I'm to interview Samuel Silverglands about the renovation and development of the Duke Silverglands Club. A lot of members are big shots, my boss among them. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I'm going to make the best story I can. I'm already on thin ice after that incident in the newsroom. Sadly, I didn't have time to do much research, but apparently Samuel Silverglands' father passed away about a month ago.
Oh, wow! Now I see why the club has Duke in its name. This place looks like something you'd find in a castle, with all the leather, mahogany, and paintings all over the place. The club's bartender. Hello, I'm Patricia from Radio IDUN. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
I suppose that's all right. I'm not too busy at the moment. My name's Victor.
The club. Samuel. Buy drink. Can I get a drink?
What are you having?
Dry Scott. Cognac. Cognac, please.
My pleasure.
The club. Samuel. I'm supposed to interview Samuel, but I can't seem to find him. Do you know where he is?
He might turn up soon. There's a lot of work to do before the grand opening.
So what's it like here? Do you like your job?
It doesn't pay much, but the status you get from working for such a fine establishment makes it worthwhile.
I thought you'd get paid well, considering the high class of this place and all.
You would think so, yes. It started to unravel a bit lately. That's why they're opening a new restaurant, to make more money.
That sounds like an interesting story. What more can you tell me?
I've said too much already.
Samuel, the club. Buy drink. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Victor. A giant man with a stern look. It looks like he's guarding the entrance to the VIP room. Hello, my name is Patricia. Could I ask you a few questions?
Yes,
Samuel, give drink. Here you go. I bought you a drink.
thank you.
Samuel, I'm from Radio IDUN. I'm here to interview Samuel. Do you know where he is?
No.
Just no?
Yes.
Okay. Samuel, the club. Do you enjoy working here at the club?
Sure.
Nothing else?
No.
Good, thanks, I think. Victor the bartender. Hello again.
Yes?
Goodbye. Thank you so much, Victor. Victor the bartender. Hello again.
Yes?
The club. Bye. Can I get a drink?
What are you having?
Scotch. Cognac. Cognac, please.
My pleasure.
So what's it like here? Do you like your job?
It doesn't pay much, but the status you get from working for such a fine establishment makes it worthwhile.
I thought you'd get paid well, considering the high class of this place and all.
You would think so, yes. It started to unravel a bit lately. That's why they're opening a new restaurant, to make more money.
That sounds like an interesting story. What more can you tell me?
I've said too much already.
Good. Thank you so much, Victor. A telephone. I don't need to call anyone at the moment. The door to the lounge. A lounge with books, a pool table, and expensive armchairs to relax in. He smells of alcohol. Hello, I'm Patricia from Radio IDUN. Would you mind answering a few questions?
From Radio IDUN. Why, yes. I'm Oscar Silverglands, and I would gladly answer your questions, if only my throat wasn't so dry.
Oscar Silverglands. Are you related to Samuel?
Sadly, he is my brother.
Goodbye. The club. Samuel. Give drink.
A fine cognac with such aromatic complexities. What was it you wanted to talk about?
Samuel. I'm looking for your brother Samuel. Do you know where he is?
Who did you say you were again?
Patricia from Radio IDUN. I'm here to interview him.
Oh, right, yeah. He mentioned something about that. Rather, he bragged about how he was going to be on the radio.
I can't find him. Do you know where he is?
Yes, would you like me to get him?
Yes. No, I'm not quite ready yet. The club. What do you think about the club?
Samuel started to renovate the place, and it's turned out rather nice, even if it doesn't listen to my suggestions.
He doesn't listen to you?
I am part owner, after all. All three of us are, you know. But Samuel has ruled with an iron fist ever since he inherited most of our father's fortune.
Didn't you receive an equal share?
No. Father handed most of it over to Samuel. Now Sylvia and I have to live on what our dear brother provides.
Samuel. The club. Goodbye. Samuel. Regarding Samuel.
Yes? Did you want me to get him?
Yes, please. Unless it's too much of a bother.
Hold on. I'll call him for you. He'll be at the bar in a minute. If you don't get any good answers from that wretch, you could always ask him about our father's foundation.
Thank you. Good, thank you very much. The door to the kitchen. I don't think it'll be appreciated if I snoop around where I don't belong. The door to the bar. Ah, Samuel is here. Now I can get my interview. Hello, I'm Patricia from Radio IDUN.
It's about time you showed up.
Interview. Goodbye. Interview. Do you have time for the interview now?
Yes, that's fine.
The restaurant. The club. What can you tell me about the Duke Silverglands Club?
I started it 20 years ago.
You started it by yourself? I thought your siblings were part owners.
Just because a piece of paper says so doesn't mean they did anything. I built this club from the ground up.
The family. The restaurant. The club. The restaurant. The family. Your father. The family. The restaurant. And you'll soon be opening a new restaurant that'll be open to non-members as well. What's your view on the future?
I thought it was time to do something new, and the restaurant business is very lucrative.
So it's about money?
Don't put words in my mouth. You will cut that from the interview. I felt it was time to give something back to the community. My father was a very generous man, and so am I.
The family. The restaurant. The family. Your father. The restaurant. The club. The family. I talked to your brother earlier.
Don't listen to a word he says.
So,
That's enough about my brother.
the restaurant. Your father. The family. I talked to your brother earlier.
Don't listen to a word he says.
So,
That's enough about my brother.
I realize this is a touchy subject, but I think the listeners would want to hear about your father, who passed away last month. You inherited most of his fortune.
I don't hear a question.
I'm wondering how this affects the club and the new restaurant.
Plans for the development have been in place for a long time. With the inheritance, I was able to realize them. That's all I will say about my father.
This wasn't very interesting. Maybe I should ask him about the foundation. Can you tell us a little bit about your father's foundation?
I don't want to talk about that.
It'll be a better story, and it's something I think our listeners will want to hear about.
I don't think so.
Trust me, it'll be great.
All right, but keep it short.
Thank you. Can you tell me what kind of foundation it is?
If you haven't even bothered to find out yourself, I'm not gonna tell you.
No, I only thought it would sound better if you were the one telling the listeners about it instead of me.
Well, all right. My father created the Silverglands Foundation to help the less fortunate. It was something he cared deeply about.
Thank you. So, why was it that he gave all the money to you without providing something for the foundation?
That's not something I want to discuss. This was supposed to be about my restaurant, not my personal affairs. Your radio station's reputation seems very exaggerated since they said an amateur like you. This interview is over.
A sensitive subject, apparently. I can't leave this place without a real interview. Samuel didn't say much before he stormed off. There has to be someone around who can give me a good story. I guess I can snoop around a bit while I'm here. Richard had a member's card for the VIP room. I could start there. The telephone. The lounge. To the bar. The lounge. The door to the kitchen. A reporter has to be willing to go where she is not welcome. A restaurant kitchen. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of pots and pans. Oh, there's an elevator as well. I wonder where it leads. A rather large chef. Hi, I'm Patricia. Do you have a moment?
A moment. We'll have to talk while I'm working.
The club. Goodbye. The VIP room. Can you help me get into the VIP room?
Why would I do that? Can't you see I've got my hands full?
I'm from radio.
Quiet. I'm getting an order.
Give me a sirloin steak with red wine sauce.
I haven't got time to listen to the radio. I've got to get those orders ready for the VIP room. The waiter is ill today, and it's going to take me half the day to carry the food up all those stairs.
There's an elevator over there. Can't you use that?
You don't think I know about the elevator? Yes, it goes up to the VIP room, but the engine is busted. According to Mr. Silverglans, an engineer is on the way. He's been saying that for the last 3 weeks.
Goodbye. Thank you very much. Stairs to a basement. Maybe a food cellar? A dark basement. What are you doing here, Patricia? A locked metal cabinet. A newspaper with Alan Silverglans on the front page. It has a story about him and his foundation. Apparently, he was a philanthropist who spent a lot of time helping the less fortunate. That's a pretty big difference from his sons. I wonder if his daughter Sylvia is the same. A bit strange that he gave his entire fortune to Samuel. This must be the elevator engine the chef mentioned. Maybe I should try to fix it. All right, let's see. I'll try the on button, and we'll see what happens. I guess not. It just spun around once and stopped. There are a few different buttons to press here. I wonder what they do. The engine is sputtering. It's not running with full power yet. It's gaining power. Almost there. 4. That's it. Yes! It's working. First Richard safe, now an elevator engine. I'm really on a roll. The stairs to the kitchen. The chef. Hello. The club. Goodbye. The elevator. I managed to fix the elevator.
I have to thank you. How in the blazes did you pull that off?
It was really technical, but I've picked up a few things over the years.
Well, if my hands weren't so sticky, I'd give you a big hug. How am I ever going to repay you?
Well, could I ride upstairs in the elevator and check out the VIP room?
Yes, of course.
The club. Goodbye. The elevator. The club. What do you think about the club?
Now that the elevator is working, I don't feel so stressed out. I don't understand why Mr. Silverglans couldn't fix it. It took you all of a couple of minutes.
Thank you very much. The service elevator. Should I go to the VIP room? Yes, here we go. I'm gonna do the interview of the decade with someone up there. I'm finally in the VIP room. They spared no expense decorating this place. A bearskin on the floor, silk curtains in the windows, and everyone is really dressed up. I hope I can get a good interview with someone here.